Ask Abia, you are moving soon, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll ask someone to read in English for me.
No, I can read it now because I'm waiting for him to do Chok soon if you want. Okay, I have to get my computer out. Yeah. Sorry. Sorry.
Oh.
It's okay.
No, I want to go.
Go. Sorry. Maybe. Now it could be.
Okay. Let's start. Aviari, can you please read with me for us in a few minutes? First picture. So where we stopped last time, we were discussing about the how to cure the eyes. On a vu comment en fait soigner les yeux en faisant en sorte de faire attention aux traitements qui viennent de non-juifs. Basically, we have to be careful about every kind of medication coming from non-Jew. So without Hashem, we're going to try to see now how to make what does all this means. Last time we saw what was the meaning, the secret behind all this place, the bones and all the members we have inside. La semaine dernière, on a vu qu'en fait, tout ce qui concernait la dimension des yeux, des l'os et des membres qui sont autour des yeux. Let's take more information and we're going to see. So, Rabbi, can you please read?
Yes.
The Gemara challenge with the session.
Rabbi Zarah asked, but we learned in a Mishnah, one who feels pain in his teeth may not sift vinegar through them. Now, are teeth not from lips inward? Rabbi Zarah do not say so.
No, I'll go read the
explanation.
Yeah.
They certainly are. Why then does the Mishnah forbid healing them on Shabbat?
So, what does it mean? Il explique quoi? Il dit, on apprend d'une Mishnah qu'il est interdit, que quand quelqu'un il a une peine, enfin il a des douleurs dans les dents, il ne doit pas mettre du vinaigre. So, what's the connection? C'est quoi la connexion? C'est quoi le lien avec le vinaigre entre les yeux, entre les dents? Now are teeth not from lips inward. Et pourtant, les dents ne sont pas liées à la dimension des lèvres. We're talking about lips because we know that lips are external apart. Everything which is external, we may maybe receive a cure for them from Rabbi Yehuda. So, ce qui serait extérieur, on pourrait recevoir des traitements selon Rabbi Yehuda, vu que c'est visible. But let's take more information and see. Rabbi
Zarah himself did not say so. He did not quote Rav Zavda in the same manner as the scholars did above, namely that any infliction from the lips and inward may be treated. Rav Rather, Rab Zera said in the name of Rab Abba Bar Zabda as follows: any
affliction. Is the next.
Any affliction that is located from the vacity of the body and inward may be healed on Shabbat, i.e., afflictions of the teeth are not within the inner cavity of the body and are thus not assumed to be life-threatening. Accordingly, they may not be treated on Shabbat. So the Mishnah understandably rules that one whose teeth are bothering may not sip vinegar through them on Shabbat.
So what do you understand, Abiyari?
That the teeth are not considered the inner aspects of the body, because they're not considered the inner aspects of the body. It's not considered life-threatening. It's not considered the inwards of the body.
Donc, let me say in French. Donc, il dit quoi? Abiyari dit en fait là, ce qu'on comprend sur cette base-là, c'est que la dimension des dents n'est pas une partie intérieure du corps, même si c'est derrière les lèvres. So, meaning that the teeth, they're not inner part. You agree, Abiyari?
Inner cavity of the body. I don't know.
So explain to me the sentence. Any affliction that is located from the cavity of the body and is inward may be healed on Shabbat. What do you understand?
Something that's called cavity. So it's part of the inner aspect of the body. Okay, so it's got to do with the essential part of the body, probably. It's considered life-threatening, so you can heal them on Shabbat.
So, what do you understand? Let's give an example. So, give one example.
For example, if someone's is life-threatening sick, they can be healed on Shabbat.
What do you understand, Rabbi Ezra? Tu comprends Rabbi Ezra, toi, tout à l'heure?
Moi, je t'aurais dit que ce que j'ai compris, c'est qu'en fait, ce dont il parle, c'est que, exemple, si tu as une plaie très profonde, admettons, et qui donc va amener à ce que l'intérieur de ton corps, la partie intérieure de ton corps soit touchée, on peut considérer que c'est dangereux pour la santé. À ce moment-là, on peut mettre tout en place pour te soigner. Mais si c'est que tu as un petit scratch sur la peau, sur la partie extérieure, par exemple, là, on te demande de ne pas te soigner. Enfin, de pas te soigner en vue de te guérir, quoi.
Ok, je comprends. Je suis d'accord, mais on va aller plus loin. Let's go deeper. Let's take more information. The Gemara cites various medical procedures that are allowed on Shabbat.
Rabbi Zera said, in the name of Rav Bar...
Louder.
Rabbi Zera said, in the name of Rav Bar Zutra, who said in the name of Rabbi Hanania, who said in the name of Rebbe, we may mend a cranial bone that got dislocated by wrapping it on the Shabbat.
So what do you understand here? Qu'est-ce que tu comprends là? What is wrapping cranial bones?
So I think it's saying that if something that's dislocated, right, you're able to, like, wrapping or something, to put it, to keep it in the position.
What is cranial bone for you? C'est quoi cranial bone for you?
Shall I look it in the dictionary?
I know what is cranial, but you, what do you think? What do you know? C'est quoi cranial bones? Rabbi Ezra.
Attends. Enfin, moi, je t'aurais dit que c'est une partie intérieure du corps, mais je pense que tu veux quelque chose de plus précis.
Rabbi Ariel, so what do you say?
Il a dit quoi?
I looked it up.
So?
It's cranials, basically things that come from the nervous system. So things that connect to the nervous system, like your ligament, your bones that's connected with the ligaments and everything, you can fix it on Shabbat. But the teeth is not considered like it's connected to the brain. so you can't fix them.
Rabbi Pinchas, si on parle des nerfs et des ligaments,
Plus fort,
on
Rabbi
fait
Ezra.
si on fait référence aux nerfs et aux ligaments, on fait référence aux mitzvot négatives ou pas?
On va y aller après, peut-être.
D'accord.
Dans le temps. Je veux comprendre. Rabbi, what do you say? What is cranial bones?
Cranial nerves are
Cranial bone.
cranial bone. Okay. Your scalp provides structure in your body. Okay, your scalp provides structure on your head and face while also protecting your brain. The bones in your skull can be divided into cranial bones. So bones of your bones of your skull.
Exactly. On parle du crâne. Talk about the crâne. In France, this is the bone of your skull is called crâne, cranial. Donc on parle des os crâniens. Il dit tu peux les penser à Shabbat. So what is the main question here? We want to know what is permit or not to treat, to heal on Shabbat. Rabbi Ari understood that everything which is inner is allowed or not to be healed on Shabbat.
Allowed.
And everything which is external is allowed or not. Ok, donc ce qu'on voit pour le moment la direction, c'est que tout ce qui est extérieur au corps ne peut pas être soigné à Shabbat. Et tout ce qui est intérieur au corps peut être soigné à Shabbat. Where it's going, we don't know yet. Ken, Rabbi Ari continue.
Okay. Rav Chida Bar Madja said the name of Rav Yonah in the name of Zaria in the name of Rav Bar Zutra in the name of Rav Hanania in the name of Rabbi. We may lift discolated sinews of the ears to their proper position on the Shabbat. The Gemara continues.
Donc il dit, qu'est-ce qu'on peut faire? C'est qu'on peut lift discolored sinews. What is that?
Sinews of
the ears.
The veins of the ears.
Okay. Veins?
No.
No, we have to know what is that. C'est quoi ça? I want to bring you somewhere, but I want you to understand everything that thing of words.
It's a piece of tough, fibrous tissue uniting muscle to bone or bone to bone.
We talk about that bones.
Yeah.
You have bones, yes, that is so easy. These bones can be dislocated. Ils peuvent se disloquer. C'est-à-dire que la mâchoire, elle part. Say you are allowed to fix it,
Yeah.
to bring it back. Do you see what we are building or not? Est-ce qu'ils construisent ou pas?
Rav Ezra.
No, not yet. Not
Okay.
yet.
La Gemara continue.
Okay. Rav Abau said the name of Rav Yochanan, and I that rebelled may be healed on the Shabbat.
That is the height rebelled.
It's 42. The eye is swollen and threatens to burst forth from its socket. It is therefore described as rebellious, like a servant who threatens to leave his master's service.
So what does it mean?
But to pop out. Oh, but we're from going to past limud,
No, what does it mean that the eyes are rebellious?
meaning that they're swollen and threaten to burst forth.
Explain.
But to pop out of your eyes.
So what?
It's about to pop out of your eyes. Out of the socket, about to pop out of your socket.
Give an example.
If you're in a fight and your eye.
Like the eyes goes out,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
L'œil sort de son orbite. Tu peux le fixer à Shabbat. That is not an example. Continue.
Another life-threatening condition that may be treated on the Shabbat. There in Babylonia, the scholars say, in the name of Rabbi Yochanan, an injury to the tops of the hands, i.e. the back of the hand and the tops of the feet, considered life-threatening and may be treated on the Shabbat, even though they're not internal elements.
Ok. Donc il dit la même chose. Et tout ce qui concerne les traitements, c'est le haut de la main, l'arrière de la main, le haut du pied, ce qui est en dessous, et ce qui est en dessous, ils peuvent être traités à Shabbat, même s'ils ne sont pas des éléments intérieurs. Meaning, you can heal them, even if they're not internal. On peut les réparer même s'ils ne sont pas intérieurs. Qu'est-ce que ça veut dire? Let's see. Continue.
The Gemara discussed
No, another such condition.
another such condition. Rav Abau said in the name of Rabbi Yochanan, this redness, it's going to turn to the eyes, right? This redness is considered life-threatening and be treated on the Shabbat. Wow. Rav Avin said, we may pluck a scorpion tail for him. Someone suffering from this malady on the Shabbat.
Il dit, les yeux rouges, ça peut être réparé à Shabbat.
Wow. See, it's continuation of last limud.
Yes, of course. On continue de penser à l'imout. On continue. Yeah. The Gemara discuss.
Wow. The Gemara discussed the treatment on Shabbat of minor eye afflictions. These afflictions are not life-threatening. Hence, healing them in the ordinary manner is forbidden under the rabbinical decree that prohibits medical treatment on Shabbat. Rav said, applying wine, which is used to treat eye elements outside the eye, so that it trickles into the eye, is permitted.
Oh.
Wow.
Explain it to me, Rabbi Ari, please. Rav said, yes. Rav is quoi? Applying wine which is used to treat ailments, sorry.
Eye ailments outside the eye, so that it trickles into the eye is permitted.
Wow.
Oh. Wow.
Traiter les yeux avec du vin qui est utilisé pour what is ailment?
Ailment sickness. Ailment sickness.
Yeah, what is ailment?
Like bedridden.
I want it translated in French when I say ailment. I almost finished to get information. C'est des mots. Any problem you have, tous les mots que tu as des yeux, tu peux utiliser du vin pour le traiter. Okay.
Okay. But to apply it directly to the eye is forbidden. Shmuel said, to apply this raw saliva, which is otherwise used to treat eye elements to the eye, even indirectly, is forbidden on the Shabbat.
Oh. Again. La Gemara
infers law from these rules. From these rules in which we see that the healing the eye is prohibited since it's considered life-threatening, you may derive that healing an abscess in the eye is also prohibited on the Shabbat.
Donc il parle en fait traitement des yeux. Il dit d'abord tout ce qui concerne de mettre de la salive dans les yeux pour traiter, c'est interdit. Après, il dit tout ce qui concerne de régler un abcès dans les yeux, Shabbat, c'est interdit. Ok, the Gemara returns.
The Gemara returns to its list of maladies that may be treated on the Shabbat.
Okay.
The rabbis of Caesarea said, this frog affliction is life-threatening and may be treated on the Shabbat.
Frog affliction. What is frog affliction?
11. You covered it. This was frog lessons which
it's kind of abscess.
Okay.
An abscess. Yes, continue.
Rab Shmuel bar Rav Yitzhak said.
No, Rabbi Chizkiah said. Chizkiah said
that this cold affliction.
No, in the name of Rabbi of Caesarea, the spider affliction. You jumped.
Yeah, it is life-threatening and may be treated on Shabbat. Rav Shmuel bar Yitzhak said, this cold affliction is life-threatening and may be treated on Shabbat. Another leniency applies to the cold affliction. Rabbi Yirmiyahu said, one may place a medical compound of chometz on the afflicted area even on Shabbat.
No, even on Pesach.
Pesach, when benefit from chometz is usually forbidden.
Donc, même à Pessah, tu veux placer quelque chose qui est fait à base de chametz pour tu veux mettre un pansement où il y a du chametz, tu peux le faire, mais il ne faut pas que ce soit un chametz où il y a eu un bénéfice. Ok, Gemara makes.
The Gemara makes notes of a procedure that is permitted even when there's no concern of loss of life. Regarding this solid item that got lodged in one's throat, it is permitted to dislodge it on the Shabbat, as that this is not considered a medical treatment. That is prohibited on the Shabbat. The Gemara provides this law from a Mishnah. Rav Yossi said the following Mishnah, in effect, say so. A hand needle may be handled on the Shabbat to remove a thorn that was embodied in one's flesh. Now, just as it's permissible to extract a thorn from one's skin on the Shabbat, so it should be permitted to dislodge an item from one's throat on Shabbat. For if it were not so, i.e., if removing an item that got stuck in one's throat was forbidden, why would removing a thorn be forbidden? After all, what difference is there between removing a thorn from one's flesh and dislodging a swallowing item from one's throat? Both activities are of the same nature. Therefore, since removing a thorn from one's flesh is permitted, so it is dislodging an item that got stuck in one's throat. Neither of these advices are considered to be medical treatment.
Continue. Donc, il dit en fait, enlever une épine. Enlever une épine, c'est, on va dire, c'est considéré comme un medical treatment. All this, we take information I want to explain after. I just want to let Rabbi Nathan finish the lecture.
The Gemara cites a discussion regarding another malady. Regarding this fading of eyesight, the scholars asked Yirmiyahu whether it may be treated on Shabbat. He said to them, behold, Rabbah is before you. You should ask him. They asked Rabbah, and he permitted it. Rabbi Yirmiyahu then said to them, I too permit it.
Continue.
The Gemara discusses yet another malady. Rabbi Abahu said in the name of Rabbi Yochanan, this sifdona, a tooth disease, is considered life-threatening and may be treated on Shabbat.
You are related.
You are related. Rabbi Yochanan had this disease of sifidona, and he was being treated by Timtis in Tavaria.
I thought Timtis.
What are Timtis? 27.
Yeah.
Non-Jewish noblewoman who had medical practice.
Oh. Yes.
On Friday, he went down to her. Wow. And he said to her, will I require another treatment tomorrow? He said to him, no, your treatment. She said to him, your commitment.
She said to him,
no, your
treatment is complete.
However, if you do need further treatment, do as follows. Take date pits, and there are those who say she told him
to take nickel-vicine.
30.
The type of fruits.
So
dates are type of fruits, yes?
As a superior species of dates.
Okay, yes, continue. Half of which are burned.
Which are burned, and barley husks, and dried excrement of a child.
And the dried
excrement of a child.
Oh.
And
dried excrement of a child.
Poo-poo.
Des excréments séchés d'enfants. Yes, and grind.
And grind these ingredients together and smear the on the afflicted tooth or gums. This will heal the Dislodging.
Hey, what is that?
Wow.
What is that?
I don't know.
Ok. C'est quoi ça? C'est quoi ce traitement qui demande de mélanger des choses comme ça? What kind of trainer deserve us to manage that kind of things? Yes, continue.
She then admonished him, and do not tell this remedy to another person. Next day, entered the study hall and announced the remedy in his public lecture.
Mhm.
The Gemara cites two different versions of that reaction of Titus when she discovered that her secret remedy was publicized.
Mhm.
Some say she heard and strangled herself in anguish, but others say she converted to Judaism. Wow. In all of Rabbi Yochanan's selflessness. Continue?
Yeah.
You may derive from these incidents 3 halakhic rulings. Derive from it that this disease of syphilis is a life-threatening condition and may be treated on the Shabbat. Derive from it that any wound that is located from the lips inwards is considered an internal wound and may be healed on Shabbat. Derive from it that Rabbi Yaakov Bar Acha said in the name of Rabbi Yochanan that although it is generally permitted to receive medical treatment from an idolater, if he is an expert doctor, it is permitted treatable.
Okay, we stop here and now we'll try to understand what has been said here. Donc on va s'arrêter là, on va essayer de comprendre ce qui a été dit là. So basically, the Gemara here is just trying, it's trying to explain to us what should be the behavior we build when it comes about healing ourselves on Shabbat. Donc la première étape, c'est la Gemara demande quelle devrait être notre réaction quand il s'agit de se soigner à Shabbat. My first question, why that question is asked? Pourquoi cette question est demandée? Abir, qu'est-ce que tu penses? What do you think? Why that question is asked? Why the question is asked about if we are allowed to heal ourselves on Shabbat? Pourquoi c'est demandé?
Oui, non, mais à la base, oui, parce que sous certaines conditions, en fait, ce serait interdit. Et pourquoi c'est demandé Shabbat expressément?
Who knows? Qui sait alors? Why we question? Why I have to question myself if it's permit or not for me to heal myself on Shabbat? Pourquoi je dois me demander en quoi c'est permis, pourquoi ça devrait être permis pour moi ou non de me guérir le Shabbat? The question, the answer is simple. La question est simple. Because we are not supposed to be sick on Shabbat. Parce qu'on n'est pas censé être malade à Shabbat. How come? Comment c'est possible? It's Shabbat. We're supposed to have no klipot. So if there's no klipot, there's no illness. S'il n'y a pas de klipot, il n'y a pas de maladie. How come that you can be on Shabbat and being sick? Comment ça peut se faire que être on Shabbat et vous êtes malade?
Ça veut dire qu'on a laissé la clipa s'accrocher à nous, rentrer dans le Shabbat.
Exactement. Meaning that you gave place to the klipa to go with you in the Shabbat. Or if you take, let's make it in a simple language. Basically, you brought illness in a place where we're not supposed to see that. Vous avez amené la maladie dans un endroit où on n'est pas supposé le voir. So the question is now, what are you allowed to do or not? Qu'est-ce que tu peux faire ou pas? Let's say everything which is inner, let's say you can try to heal it. Tout ce qui est fait, tout ce qui est intérieur, tu peux essayer de le guérir. Tout ce qui est extérieur, c'est entre guillemets interdit. And everything which is external is forbidden. What do we understand from that? It's simple. In Shabbat, everything which is external is considered like a public space. À Shabbat, tout ce qui est extérieur est considéré comme un espace public. the place where the clipboard stands, where we have the Lord sparks, or everything you want. La place où les clipotes se tient, où on a les étincelles perdues. So we want the inner dimension to be acting because it's the only dimension where we know that the Busha is standing. On veut la dimension intérieure être fonctionnelle. This is the first point. The second point, did you see the kind of treatment that woman gave to Rabbi Yochanan, I think? Est-ce que vous avez vu le sort de traitement qui a été donné par Rabbi Yochanan? À Rabbi Yochanan. What is that? You mix fruit with the poo of baby. Tu mélanges un fruit avec l'excrément d'un enfant, and you put on the abscess you have, et tu mets ça sur l'abcès que tu as. What do you think? Is it a treatment? Est-ce que c'est un traitement?
La première idée, je t'aurais dit non, si tu m'avais décrit ça comme ça.
So the question is, why you put poo?
Tout ça, parce qu'on sait que c'est des psolettes. Moi, quand tu me dis psolette, ça me fait penser à psolecha de Moshe. Je sais pas pourquoi, ça me fait penser à ça. Il doit y avoir un problème avec ça déjà.
Donc, est-ce qu'on peut faire un traitement? On peut utiliser un traitement dans Shabbat avec des dimensions qui viennent de l'extériorité. Is it possible to use kind of medication with the dimension of external aspect, meaning who is external? We know that's the klippa. How do you do that? What is behind? How do we achieve that level? And why is this in the Maseret Avoda Zarah? And why we want to know if Shabbat can be a moment where I can try to heal that or not. All that questions are very, very important, but let's make it simple because I have to let you go in the mood of Aramaic in a few minutes. The first thing that we have to try to understand is what is illness. La première chose qu'on essaie de comprendre, c'est quoi la maladie. It will be the main point and the last point. I will use one book to explain that. Position, Shaykh Dusha. On va expliquer cela à partir du livre Shaykh Dusha. I can send to you a picture. And the picture. J'ai réussi, vous avez reçu?
Oui, c'est bon.
הנה המצב. וזה עניין שכבר נתבהר כי כל אשר עשה אלוהים כלול מטוב ורע, זה לעומת זה. Tonight we have the night. Yeah, okay. Donc il dit, vous devez savoir que tout ce que Elohim l'a fait, c'est mélangé de bon et de mal. Everything Elohim did is mixed with tov and ra. Mélangé de bien et de mal. He said, והנה, כמו שבארבע כמו שבארבעה היסודות הגופניים הנקראים חומר היסוד מורחב מטוב ורע, ומשם באים כוחות קיום הגוף. So he said like this, you have in the body 4 יסודות. Tu as dans le corps 4 éléments. אתה עובד? והאור, אש, מים, רוח, עפר, meaning fire, water, wind and earth. C'est-à-dire quoi? Tu as la dimension feu, air, feu, eau, air et terre. He said, they give to you energy. They give to you strength to be alive, to work, to stand up, to be hot, and so on. Il vous donne la force de vie. Kiyum הגוף. כוחות קיום הגוף. או תחלואות ותחלואותיו שהם 4 מערות. So I said, all they give to you life, soit ils te donnent de la vitalité, or they give to you illness, ou ils te donnent la maladie. So what is for us the definition of illness? Before we understand why the Gemara is talking about what kind of healing you can use on Shabbat, we have to understand what is being sick. On doit commencer quoi être malade. It said illness comes from the bad aspect of the 4 elements. Puisque la maladie vient de la mauvaise partie des 4 éléments. And say, what are them? When they are in the aspect of illness, they are 4 colors. Et c'est qu'est-ce qu'elles sont quand elles sont liées à la dimension de la maladie? Elles sont 4 couleurs. What are the colors? Ma'ara, Arba Marot. Ma'ara Levana, we have the white, on a la couleur blanche. Ma'ara Levana, Ma'ara Yeruka, la verte. Ma'ara Shchora, the black, and Ma'ara Aduma, et la couleur rouge. So meaning, each part of each element have a bad aspect. Chaque élément, elle a un mauvais aspect. And that aspect become or is coded by a color names. Et cet aspect, elle est relié par un nom codé de couleur. So what do you see now? You see that we have the code here. On a un code ici. Yud, it's for the ash, the fire. He, it's for the mayim. Vav, it's for ruach. And he, it's from afar. Yud-Kei Vav-Kei. What did we saw in the Ramban this morning? On a vu dans le Ramban ce matin, that all the aspects of the blackness, que tout l'aspect de la noirceur come from the Shvirat HaKelim of the Vav-He. Il vient de la destruction des Kelim, du Vav-He. And what are them? They are red and black. Elles sont quoi? Elles sont la couleur rouge et la couleur noire. Ce qui veut dire que quoi? Que ici se trouve la dimension du tikkun dont on a parlé par rapport à Yehuda. Meaning that here is the dimension of the tikkun we talk about regarding Yehuda. What is that? C'est quoi ça? Ruah, meaning wind, and Afar, meaning earth. What is behind that? Qu'est-ce qu'il y a derrière ça? Ruah, it's all the lashon hara, all the lies, all the flattery, all the bad use of your tongue. Afar, it's all the depression. You are unhappy of what's happened to you. Everything that you're not satisfied of yourself. Okay. Let's see. Regardez mon ski. Said, וכמו כן, בנפשות הנקראות צורות, הארבעה יסודות הם על דרך הטוב, על דרך זה טוב ורע, ומהם נמשכים הבריאות הנפש היסודי שבאדם, שהם מידות הטובות, או תחלואים שהם מידות רעות. Say, you know what? What is to be in good health is to have midot tovot. If you have midot tovot, you have good values, good moral, good ethics. Say Rabbi Chaim Vital here, midot tovot, you see here, midot tovot. He said that midot tovot will give power to your soul, and your soul will be healthy, and that soul will give power to your body, and your body will be healthy. Meaning, what brings you to be in good shape, in good health, d'être en bonne santé, is the midot tovot. C'est les bonnes midot. If you have good midot, your soul will be healthy, and that soul will be healthy, your body will be healthy. Tu as des bonnes midot, ton âme et ton corps deviennent en bonne santé. But if you have bad midot, tu as des mauvaises midot, what's happened? Your soul becomes sick, and your body also becomes sick. Ton âme elle devient malade, et ton corps aussi devient malade. הנמשכות מארבע קליפות מאות שבנפש האדם. They say, what's happened? What is the origin of the illness? C'est quoi l'origine de la maladie? They come from the 4 clipotes, ils viennent des 4 clipotes, who are in the nefesh of Adam, qui sont dans le nefesh du Adam. What are the 7 kings here? We saw that they are the soul of the clipper. If the black color, the red color, the African, it said they are the souls of the clipper. Si on dit la couleur noire, la couleur rouge, dimension Afrique, c'est l'âme de la clipper. And we see here that the midot ra'ot, they came from the soul of the Ben Adam. Okay? Ils viennent de l'âme Ben Adam. So we have soul, same level. On a âme, même niveau. What does it mean? I give the solution in a few seconds. When you remove it from you remove what? The bad midot. Tu enlèves les mauvaises midot. Yitlabshu otiot arba shel avaya. Suddenly you will be dressed in Yud-Kei Vav-Kei. No more in red, white, black, and green. That light will give life to your soul. Cette lumière va donner la vie à ton âme. And also, automatically, your body will become a chariot for the Kedusha. Ton corps va devenir un chariot, un merkava pour la Kedusha. Which is in Olam Asya. Oh, merkava in Asya. La merkava de Asya. Okay. וכמו שנתברר בנפש השכלי, ממש Ikaima mitzvot. Stop there. Stop here. What is saying basically to finish? C'est like this. Donc, Gemara Avoda Zarah, la Gemara Avoda Zarah, elle t'explique que normalement, on s'interroge sur la nécessité ou la possibilité de te guérir le Shabbat parce que tu n'as rien à faire avec la guérison Shabbat normalement. You are questioning about healing yourself on Shabbat because normally you have nothing to do with Shabbat and illness and healing and illness. Because that place should be clean. Que cet endroit-là, tu dois être bien, en bonne santé, in good health. But sometimes what's happened, you bring that illness in Shabbat. Des fois, tu es malade à Shabbat. And we, because we miss knowledge and humbleness, et nous, parce que manque de connaissance et d'humilité, we think that it's normal. I'm just sick. I think that my case is normal to be sick. Shabbat's not important. What's important is that it's normal for me to be sick. No. You have to say to yourself, if you are sick on Shabbat, something is wrong. Tu te dire à toi-même que si tu as quelque chose à Shabbat, quelque chose est mauvais. Mais on dirait que je suis en cours. C'est le monsieur de Oracle. Il dit qu'on va peut-être pas faire Mitra à son âge. Donc, quelque chose est mauvais. Tu peux pas être à Shabbat et être malade. Il y a quelque chose qui ne tient pas. Meaning your life is not built properly. What is wrong behind? Qu'est-ce qui est mauvais derrière? Toute la dimension des midot. All the dimensions of the midot. How do we see it in the Gemara? Comment on le voit dans la Gemara? Even the treatment have to come from the poo. Même le traitement, il vient des excréments d'un enfant. Même si c'est un enfant. Un excrément, c'est un excrément. Even if it's a child. Poo is a poo. It's telling you, look, any kind of treatment that you basically use on Shabbat can only be in the aspect of externality, meaning something is wrong. So you may arrive in a place that even you can think that you are Rabbi Yochanan, think that poo is normal. Tu peux arriver à un endroit où tu es Rabbi Yochanan, tu penses que le poo, le caca, il est normal à utiliser comme traitement. So how do I know that something was wrong, Rabbi Yochanan? Rabbi Yochanan. Comment je peux savoir que quelque chose n'était pas bien, Rabbi Yochanan? Comment tu peux accepter ça? How can you accept that like healing? Comment tu peux accepter ça? Tu ne peux pas accepter. On est Shabbat et tu vas voir une non-juif. On Shabbat, you go to a non-Jew and you take treatment with fruits and poo. Tu prends un traitement avec des fruits et des excréments. How do I know that something is wrong? Comment je vois que quelque chose est bizarre? That Goya tells him, don't reveal my secret. Cette Goya lui dit, ne révèle pas mon secret. What did he do? He revealed it in public. Qu'est-ce qu'il fait? Il révèle ça en public. C'est quoi? Roi, tu dévoiles les choses des gens. De là, on a deux réactions, dit la Gemara. Il y en a qui disent qu'elle a eu tellement honte qu'elle sait quoi? What did she do because she was ashamed?
Ils auraient pas dit qu'elle serait même suicidée, un truc comme ça?
Ça, il y a deux opinions. The first opinion is that when she heard, quand elle a entendu que c'était révélé, and strangled herself, elle s'est étranglée, elle s'est pendue. Rabbi Yochanan, we ask you, you're a rabbi, don't reveal the secret of one people. What do you reveal? Midatra, midara. Something was wrong with Rabbi Yochanan in that case. Someone asked you not to reveal. Don't reveal. Keep your mouth. Fix it. No, he revealed. So two options, or she kills herself, or she converts. But when she converts, pourquoi elle se serait convertie? Regardez, elle dit, deux options. Soit elle s'est étranglée, but others said that she converted to Judaism in the whole of Rabbi Yochanan's selflessness. C'est quoi? What is a hoe? C'est quoi un hoe?
Attends. Une admiration?
Non.
Non, c'est pas ça.
Look what she said.
De la... Ah, je crois que j'ai trouvé de la peur.
What qu'elle dit? And it will be our conclusion. And you will understand the mode we saw before. Dernière photo de la Gemara. You see, vous voyez? You see?
On voit.
35. When she revealed the remedy to Rabbi Yochanan, quand elle a révélé le remède à Rabbi Yochanan, she was sure that he would utilize this valuable medical secret for his own profit. Elle était sûre qu'il allait utiliser ce secret médical pour son profit personnel. That's why I know something was wrong with the midot of Rabbi Yochanan. Why are you sick on Shabbat? And why do you even ask for treatment on Shabbat? Pourquoi tu demandes un traitement même à Shabbat? Et c'est something was on with his own profit. Our self-aggrandizement, son désir d'être grand. Upon seeing that Rabbi Yochanan publicized his medical secret, et en voyant que Rabbi Yochanan a publié son secret médical for the public good, pour le bien public, entre guillemets, rather than utilize it for his own profit, et qu'il a dit cela en rapport que c'était pas pour s'élever, mais pour plutôt donner aux gens une information pour se soigner. So when she noticed that, maybe he revealed that not in purpose of being great, but in purpose of sharing secret to be healed, not his own profit, not his own profit, she was so enamored with the selfishness and the dedicated nature of the Jewish people that she converted. You see? Oui. What was all the limud before in Ramban? Yehuda is drunk. Yehuda, il est sous. Comment ça se manifeste? L'égoïsme juif. Look, all the drunkenness of Yehuda is manifested by the selfishness of the Jewish people. It's not me saying. Look, it's written. She was so enamored with the selfishness and the dedicated nature of the Jewish people.
Ça commence. C'est là où ça ils ont fermé.
Même avant.
Ah.
Même avant. Je crois qu'à l'époque du premier temps déjà, il n'y avait pas beaucoup de petits. Au premier temps, so what's happened? You see? It's not me saying, c'est pas moi qui vous dis. C'est écrit noir sur blanc dans le commentaire d'une Gemara. It's written black and white on the commentary of Gemara. Meaning, Rashi. Il te dit quoi? Elle était sûre qu'il allait être égoïste. All the code behind it, the king is the midot. Tous les codes que vous avez vus de tout à l'heure, c'est les midot. All the illness that have been listed and quoted, it's only midot. Some midot bring you to have pain here. Some midot bring you to have pain here. Some midot bring you to have your bones here broken. Some midot bring you to have your bone is broken. Tous c'est les midot. Certaines midot amènent d'avoir les os cassés, certaines midot amènent d'avoir les bleus qui deviennent rouges, certaines midot amènent d'avoir les dents qui font mal. Everything, every kind of illness, it's because of midot. C'est ça le secret de cette Gemara ici. Once you know what is illness, you know how it comes from, you understand all the inner words of that Gemara. Une fois que tu sais quoi la maladie, tu sais d'où ça vient, tu comprends tout le secret de Gemara là. So every single illness you have gives you information about which midah you have to fix. And if it's happened on Shabbat, know that we hold that it should never happen. So the Gemara says, what should we do? Okay, let's heal them because they are already outside. So let them use that healing. Quelqu'un qui est mal à Shabbat, on dit, laisse-le se guérir. Il est déjà à l'extérieur. But if you are really inside, you don't need to be sick on Shabbat. Without Hashem, may Hashem give to us strength to never see illness on Shabbat and just to be happy and in good. Baruch Adonai Olam. Amen et Amen.
Amen. Oui, amen.
Amen.
Talk about Tzadikim. I mean, Giriano, maybe you have to sleep a little bit. Rabbi Akiva will start his limud about Mike now.
Thank you, Rabbi.